Hello everyone, Frankie Day here. Okay guys, for Tuesday, this is video 16 on my building boats Spanish galleon Isabella. Okay guys, I've got the standing rigging, all the shrouds and ratlines are fully rigged on this here ship. Now the fun part comes in, is the running rigging and installation of the yards. And so I should start the yards probably tomorrow. And let this thing dry overnight. I broke out my sack of doweling, which comes with the kit. Well, I'll show you that as we look at as we review the kit here. And the running rigging and the installation of the yards and the preparation of them before they're mounted on the mast will be done before they're installed. And the running rigging, and she's done. I haven't heard nothing yet for the sails. I haven't. The lady who's doing it for me, it's almost at the 2-week mark now. And I can either do two things. Either I can go ahead and wait till I get my sails, shut down the build until I get my sails, or I just go forward while it's still in the yard, just don't rig the sail lines. Thank you very much by doing that. Because most I get done on this thing, the less I'll do on it. Because I want to get hot on that North Ski Love over there. And I got some airplane builds I want to be doing also. So the North Ski Love's not going to go together as fast as the Isabella. And it's going to go together, it'll go together slow, but it's going to be a good long build. This is just a build that needs to be done immediately because I don't want this thing to deteriorate on me. Well, it's beyond deterioration now. Things all glued together and treated with varnish and polyurethane. So I think it's pretty well undried, saturated more or less. That's how I like it, especially old deadwood. Okay, guys, we're gonna swing over and take a look at this Isabella, and I'll show you what I done on it from opposed to the last video of 15. And we'll take a look at Isabella over here. I know she wants you to look at her because she's pretty. Okay guys, there she is over there. And I'll swing around and I'll swing the camera real close. I just want to show the entirety of the ship so you get a good idea how she looks from the background. And I think the monitor can pick this up pretty decently because it seems like it's pretty far away from where I'm sitting at, guys, because like I say, I'm looking at the monitor. Jesus, it's probably about maybe 3.5 inches wide and probably about 2 inches deep, you know, and so it's kind of hard to judge that on the real screen on the computer. But we'll start with this here, and I'll just go ahead and do my always. So I'll just go ahead and zoom in and show you what it's done at a closer range. Okay, guys, as taken from video 15. All the lower shrouds are all done. I had them varnished with varnish on there. I want to tell you something, guys, about varnish. It's optional. It's not more or less normally used on model ships. I mean, it's used in this case, this here, because I want to preserve this model the best way I can. It also simulates the tallow of the seasoning of the shrouds, just like back in the 19th century in clipper ships, when all the running rigging was black because it was tarred. That's the same thing with tallow was. So that's the same thing it did on the yards here. So the only thing I varnished was just only the shrouds and the ratlines. Everything else is just natural cordage. And that'll be it. Okay guys, I got there, I got the footdock shrouds come from the top of the foremast first platform. And on this platform here, I've got my deadeye combos rigged inside here. And normally the footdock shrouds come from the bottom of the deadeye into the shrouds. But in the Isabella's case of 16th century Spanish galleons, Elizabethan galleons, English galleons, racing galleons, they all had the footdock shrouds above top the crown of the platform. Well, sailors go aloft, they go up here, venture up here, they grab this line, and they go all the way top the footop shroud. They go inside a platform, and the system is repeatedly all the way up top to the masthead. The masthead band. So I got all the standing riggings done, all the shrouds and ratlines have been installed, and all 4 of these masts on this thing. On all 4 of them. The mizzen mast, I got the ratlines on here, the Spencer mast, the ratlines are over here. I got them all done. This thing is ready for the yards. Now, we'll go a little closer and take a look at this. You can see how much I've done on it. You can see all the shrouds on there. You can see all the shrouds have it up, and the ratlines. All the standing rigging is done on this thing, fellas. All the stuff that Isabella right now is let's put the yards on and running rigging. Now, inside the kit itself, I gave this baggie right here. And we'll swing the camera down. So far, I took a couple of these yards out of the package here, just to toy around, see what it looks like with yards on. Looks pretty good. And so these right here I took out. They got to be prepared on here before you put it on the model itself. So this baggie right here, with what these 2 yards came out of, contains the rest of the yards, the Spencer mast yards, and they gave me some more yards in here for the mast. The ship's pretty well complete. And once I get all these yards and everything prepared, I can install them on Isabella. And we'll come off of it, but I'll give you a little sample of what the thing looks like with the yards on. Not like that, guys. And the same thing on the mizzen, this is done too. And that's where the yards are going to go at. And we got these bag of beads right here. I think I showed you a couple videos back. I went down to Hobby Lobby. These are going to be perils. Used as perils. I made quite certain. I inspected these beads, and these beads got holes in them. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want. And I tell you one thing, guys, these things come very, very handy, because the Spanish galleons and the 17th century and 16th century ships, they used perils a lot. And so these beads right here will simulate excellent perils. All you gotta do is pass the line to the eye of those beads right there. You got yourself a good set of perils on there. They'll wrap it and seize it on the yard. And just hook up to the yard and go ahead and hook up your mast bands, everything. So that's going to be used for perils on the for the yards. So I got this here. I'm going to put these over here, and I'll tend to this tomorrow. And with her dry for overnight, I've been on her all day long today, guys. I still got them shrouds all done, those rat lines. So I'm glad they're all done, guys. And really, I tell you, really, most of the rigging is your standing rigging, all the shrouds, everything. And it's a lot of work. And there's a lot of work in general on this here ship. And this thing is such a beautiful looking ship. It's pretty, huh? I love this thing. And so you think this thing is pretty, fellas? Wait to get the Norski Love going. Ooh. Well, it should be real nice to get it all done. This is my first time I built a wooden Spanish galley before. and it came out better than I hoped. And I more or less kind of stayed away from early period shifts because of the finishing of it and everything. And of course, I always like I'm more or less a steel Navy man anyway, more than a wooden rag man. But like these Spanish galleons, these are our predecessors of what we have today. And these ships were the merchantmen and the man of wars of the 16th century. And you got a lot of people sailed on these things. All different nations had Spanish galleons built. This right here is a Danish built Spanish galleon, Isabella. And right now I'm still pretty much stifled in a way, more or less confused. This thing is either Spanish or it's Danish, and in the internet it said this is a Danish built Spanish galleon, and it sunk off the Black Sea. I mean, and looking at the flags and everything like that, it's all Spanish. And so all I know is this thing is a 16th century Spanish galleon, armed Spanish galleon, and she's a pretty ship, and she's Isabella, named after the Queen Isabella. So that's why I said this thing is probably Spanish. And I never heard of a Norwegian, Danes naming their ships. At that time, was Queen of Spain was Isabella, and the mighty Spanish Armada was there, and the San Felipe was the capital ship that led the Armada. And a lot of these were involved in the Armada and sunk too, off the Straits and Magellan Straits, all through there. A lot of history of these old devils. Okay, guys, we're going to take the camera, swing at yours truly, and finish up the video. Okay, guys, that concludes video 16 of my Billings boat Spanish galleon Isabella. I'm going to let Isabella dry. I'm going to take a work board over here again, and I'm going to set the North Sea Love on top of it, and I'm going to start cutting out the top of that deck. You'll see if I get that thing glued in there. After that, I'm going to run some polyurethane on there. And we'll let it dry, just fool around a little bit. And as soon as I get my sails, this thing will be done before you know it. So before I finish with the video, like I said, guys, I like to go ahead and just put the yards on, just regular sails last. Ain't that much of the sail rigging. And it's because they're all on the blocks. All I can do is take the sails and rig it up through the blocks and take it down to the pipe rail or belaying benches. Okay, guys, next video was Tuesday now, Thursday. I should have another video on this probably by this Friday. Maybe even up as late as Saturday. And I'll be tinkering around with the North Sea Love, and I'll probably might as well go ahead and open up the build on that too. So I'll probably start that build in concession with the ending of this here. And that'll be it. Okay, guys, I can't think of any more what to say other than I can't think of anything what to mention of. Nope, everything's a blank. Okay, guys, this is Frankie Day signing off. We'll catch you Friday or Saturday on video 17 on the Spanish galleon Isabella. And by the time you see her yards on, and maybe I'll get those sails too. I can be able to show them to you also. That'd be an extra treat. Okay, guys, it's Frankie Day signing off. God bless you guys. Happy modeling. Please subscribe and make Mama happy as always. And happy modeling and build on. And I'm still building on. Frankie Day out of here. We'll catch you guys Friday or Saturday. Bye, fellas. Take care, boys.